Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here. Second time trying to do this. I wanted to come and talk about this is a wrestling talk, and I want to talk about a couple of things. One of the things is I know y'all know, Buddy. If you don't know, if you don't watch Pro Wrestling Unlimited, go and check them out. They are some. This is a good wrestling media outlet. If it when it comes to WWE, NXT, NXT UK, UK, and AEW and TNA Impact. This is the source to go to, and this is one of my go to sources. And one of the stories that caught my eye today was um was Buddy Murphy dropping the name Buddy Murphy, and he was just gonna be known as Murphy. We're gonna have to see where this is going to go, but I'm going to say this: it's not the first time WWE has done that. I remember it was a situation in the public that kind of happened. I'm not going to say the situation, but for a while, for about a month, they made Apollo Crews drop his last name because the whatever the situation was, I can't remember. They made Apollo Crews drop his last name for a month, for about 2 months, and after the 2 months, they added his last name back onto to it. If you remember that, please not thumbs up that video or comment below. But I actually do remember that, and that was something that was very interesting. Now, as y'all know, tonight Carmella is the number one contender for the SmackDown Women's title belt. I love Carmella. She's pretty good in everything, but um, I'm gonna have to say this. I actually feel like WWE, when Carmella is out there wrestling, Corey Graves should not be out there wrestling because you got to think they are dating each other. So how can we? What do we know? Is Corey Graves being fair with the commentary, or is he playing favoritism to his girlfriend? That's the only one thing I need to bring y'all to y'all attention. So ask that question to y'all. Is it fair that Carmella, when she's out there wrestling, that Corey Graves should be out there? To me, I don't think he should, but that's at a different day. I will go into that, but that's how I feel about that. Another thing I want to talk about is I really thought tonight would have been Naomi's chance or Dana Brooks' chance to win, and I felt like it was a slap in their faces. I don't mind Carmella being part of it. I felt like it should have been a three-way match and not a four-way. And the reason is Alex Bliss should have not been in that women's title belt opportunity for the SmackDown Women's title belt. Now y'all know that's a lot of Vince doing. And if you remember here, I did do a video. Oh, the preferred female wrestler he prefers to push. We know it's Charlotte Flair, main front and center. Um, Alex Bliss and Ripley at the moment, and Blaze and Lacey Evans. Uh, Besides of Blaze, she got brunette hair. What does the other women have? Think about that and comment below. So another thing is I want to go talk about all of the stuff that's been going down in WWE. As you know, George Baristo and Michelle Wilson was um, fired by the WWE. Now, this is what I want to say about this. They was execs of the WWE, a board and everything, and I was like, dang, what is Vince McMahon doing? So he did this before it came. Once that happened, what happened? Oh, the WWE stocks went down. That was, and so this is what I felt like should have happened. And this is this. All right. One thing, number one is they should have released them how they released WWE superstars, or they should have kept their firing private, and that should have been a private matter, not a public matter. But knowing Vince McMahon, he made it public. So let me hear from y'all. Was it fair for Vince McMahon to publicly let the WWE fans know that he fired these people publicly, or should he have done that in a private setting? Or if he was going to mention anything about it, could he have mentioned it how he always released wrestlers? If you don't know how he released wrestlers, when they released wrestlers, they said, "Oh, we failed to say that none other, let's say, Sin Cara, because you remember they did it with Sin Cara. Sin Cara is no longer wrestling for the WWE. Oh, we wish you better in your better endeavors." That should have been just the simplest thing with this situation, but they didn't. And what happened? The stock pricing went down and money and stuff. But I'm going to say this: WWE is offering these big contracts, big 5, 6, between 5 and 6 or 7 year contract for better money. And then I'm just gonna say that's gonna be the wrongest thing to do at the moment. And like you gotta, the one thing is like you gonna have somebody's gonna have to pay the pay cut. And like I'm gonna have to say it. I'm telling the truth. It's gonna be the truth right there. But it's only 4 things I want to mention that I feel like Vince needs to do when it comes to this women's division. I'm always talking about the women's division. I need to talk about it. Number one, we need to see other females pushed in that forefront. Not always Charlotte Flair. And I'm gonna have a part 2 to that and stuff. I did it last year. I'm gonna do it again this year. That's that. I want to see them push that women's tag team division more. I want to see them add more women's tag team title belts. Add more add more title belts for the women's division. I just want to see more for that women's division because you have a lot of women you're not utilizing and stuff, and the way that you utilize some of them is not it's not fair in everything. Excuse me, y'all. And so the biggest question of the day, if it's anything you feel like WWE needs to do for this women's division or for the men division in general, what should it be and why? All right, y'all, that's all I have time for. Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.